Good morning, dear students. வாழ்க வளமுடன். How are you all? Yeah, I hope you all are fine. Yes, dears, that the chapter 3 in civics, that's how the state government works. Okay, that chapter we completed last week. Okay, so today you're going to get a small recap about that lesson. Okay, yeah, shall we go to the lesson? Listen, what and all you are seeing in that lesson? Political, that is our civics lesson. Here see how the state government works. Legislative assembly, what is called legislative assembly? Then MLA, then worrying of the government. MLA related to constituency, majority, opposition, chief minister, and legislative assembly is a debate. Then press conference, government measures, ministers, responsibility, types of departments, lawmaking body. Then the glossary, state legislative assembly means what, MLA means what, and MLC and constituency. Okay, regarding that you are going to get a small recap. Yes, who is called MLA? Who is called MLA? Minister of Local Assembly or Member of Local Assembly. Yes, you see why the states are divided into constituency. First we should see about the constituency. Yes, first 3 levels of government. In our country we have 3 levels of government. What are the 3 levels? That is the central level, state level, and the local, that is the village level or district level. Okay, that how we can describe in formal words means national, that is union covers the whole country. Then state government, it take care of only its states, that is it covers the entire states. Then local government, it is in the district level, that is governs towns and villages. And next, why is there a need for 3 levels of government in India? Why single government is enough? No, only the central government is enough, I think. Yes, na? Because it is look care of entire nation. So why we have the state government and also this district levels, local government? What's the necessary for another 2 types of government, levels of government we need? Why it is need? So what's the reason? India is a vast country with many diversities. The problems and aspirations of people in villages and small towns are different from those living in cities. The government meets the needs and demands of people and dividing itself into 3 levels. This is called the decentralization of power and divide each level, it has own area function. Yes, what you are saying, India is a vast country, it have it is a most populous country in the world. So this one level of government, that is the central level or the state level, is not enough to take care or look care or do the welfare for the people. It's not that much effect for the people. Okay, so it needs some another levels, that means from the lower level. So the government meets the needs and demands. For example, the people who live in city, their needs is so different. But the people lives in villages and big villages, that their needs is so different. Okay, both people, that means city people and village people's needs are not same, it is different. Okay, so in this way national government or the central government unable to compensate, unable to do the needs, are unable to fulfill their needs in both sectors. Okay, so this time they need the another support wings or organ for the government. Okay, that wings we can take. That local government means it is in the village level. So the district level or the village level or the local government is they can take the necessary steps to fulfill the needs of the village people. Okay, for example, roads and elementary, primary schools and primary health centers. These needs can be fulfilled by the local government for the village people. And what the central government, that is the national wide government, will do, for example, a state need the for example, we need to keep the good friendship with the other nation, those who are our neighbors. Okay, so that things take by the national government. And what the state government will do, the state government, for example, some districts need the airport facilities, railway station facilities. These facilities fulfilled by the state government. Okay children, are you understand? For example, central government duty is to maintain the good friendship with the neighboring countries, and the state government duty is, for example, to fulfill the needs of the state people. For example, to start to open an airport or railway station, like that. And village people, that is the local government duty is to fulfill the needs of the village people or the town people, that is good road, good drinking water facilities, transport facilities, primary schools and primary health centers. These things do by the local government. Okay, so because of India is a vast country, so we need the 3 levels of government. Okay, yes, I hope you understand why we have this many wings of the government, levels of the government. Next, how these governments are work. Functions of government. First, the national government makes decision on matters that concern the entire country, like defense, issue of currency, foreign affairs, etc. Yes, I told you. Then state government makes decision on issues related to the state, like agricultural policy of the state. Then local government is responsible for managing the affairs of small town and the villages. Okay, yes children. Next, composition of the legislative assembly. Yes, first we saw that legislative council and legislative assembly, in that map, mind map. Yes, what's called legislative council. I will explain you what is legislative assembly. Okay, yes, the legislative assembly was elected directly by the people. Okay, listen children, that is not legislative council. Okay, first you see the legislative council. The legislative council is a partially nominated and partially elected body. Nearly 5/6 of the members of the legislative council, MLC, that is members of legislative council, are elected, and the remaining 1/6 is nominated by the governor. Okay, yes. Elected means the party people itself elect and send them. Here, the teacher constituency, they are given the 8%. Then local authorities constituency, they are given 29%. Assembly constituency 31%, and nominated by governor is 12%, and vacant is 2%. See, the legislative council is not in all the states. Here, now you listen. Legislative assembly, okay, is the popularly elected house of state legislature, that is Vidhan Sabha. It plays an important role in formulation of laws. Okay, now you could understand about the legislative council and Legislative Assembly. Legislative Council members partially elected and nominated by the governor, but legislative members fully elected by the people through election. Okay, they are the powerful house, that is Vidhan Sabha. Okay, children? Yes, then the legislature power, what the legislature want to do. State legislature has exclusive powers to make laws because they are the ruling party, no? The state, who are the members in the state legislative assembly? They are the ruling people for 5 years. So they have the powers. So for 5 years, what are the welfare or what are the issues? They only responsible for the state. Okay, children? Yes. The state legislature has exclusive power to make laws on subjects listed on the state list. This list includes items like public order, police, public health, communication, agriculture, taxes on entertainment, and wealth and sales tax. Okay, these portfolios they allotted and also they are take care of these departments. Then Legislative Council. The Legislative Council or the Vidhan Parishad is the upper house of the state legislature. Vidhan Sabha is called Legislative Assembly. Vidhan Parishad is called Legislative Council. Dear children, there is no legislative council in so many states. For example, there is no legislative council in Tamil Nadu. Okay, we have only legislative assembly only. There is no legislative council for our state. Okay. I hope that Karnataka have the state legislative council and state legislative assembly. Both Vidhan Parishad and Vidhan Sabha they have. Okay, listen. The size of a state legislative council depends on the total strength of its legislative assembly. That is 1/5 of the member should participate in the legislative council. Who is the leader of the legislative assembly? Chief Minister. Okay. Then, who is the head of the legislative council? Or governor. Then, our country is divided into constituency, many constituency. Why it was divided? Why it is divided into constituency? Smaller areas carved out for the ruling purpose, for administration purpose. Okay. Yes, nothing. Smaller areas carved out in each state are called constituencies. People from each constituency elect one representative who becomes member of legislative assembly. Yes, the state of Kerala is divided into 20 constituency. I already asked how many constituency in Tamil Nadu. Then, yes, who is called constituency we completed? Majority. Okay, in a state legislative election, the party who won in more places, they are called majority party. They have the power to rule the government for 5 years. The leader of that majority party becomes the chief minister. Okay. Then opposition party. Who is called opposition party? The members are elected by the people, but they are not in the part of the legislative assembly or in the part of the ruling party. Okay. So they are called opposition party. Chief minister. The leader of the majority party person is called chief minister. He have more responsibilities for the government. Okay. He wants to appoint the ministers for different portfolios and take care of all the departments. Then debate. Okay. The debate between the two parties, that is the ruling party and the opposition party. Then worrying of the government. Press conference. What is press conference? Press conference means so many medias, that is the TV channels and newspaper reporters gathered in one place. In that place, their ministers or the chief minister peoples are present, and they are responsible persons for answering the questions from the reporters. Then government measures. What are the measures taken by the government for the current issues? Then ministers' responsibility. What's the responsibility for the ministers? Then types of departments. What are the departments? Public department, health department, educational department. Okay, these departments. Then law making body. What are the important procedures or the things wants to follow by the people? Okay, that's execute, that legislative assembly, that legislature are called the law making body. Okay, then we discussed about the state legislative assembly and also the MLA, MLC and constituencies already. Okay children, I hope we completed this lesson. Kindly go through the book and give the answers. What are the questions they asked in your book, in your own answers. You no need to worry about the answers, because in this lesson all the questions are your questions. So give your own answers. Okay children, yes, the next 15 minutes we will continue the new chapter. Please you wait. Okay, yes children, please you wait.